It's the HipHopGamer Show. What it is, yo,
What's up? It's your boy HipHopGamer, man, Hot 97. I'm done. I'm done with Namco. I can't believe this. Why did you do this to me? Why did you do that? I just finished playing Naruto. Tell them the new thing that you could do that blew me away, please.
Yeah, so one of the big changes in the battle is the change leader system. Now your support characters on the fly can become your main character in battle, and you can swap. So that changes the game. Give me the belts. Who's the hip-hop game?
Yo, I am done. First off, I gotta ask you a question. What was it like working on a PS4, bringing Naruto to the PS4? Because it looks clean, it looks crisp, but even from a fighting standpoint, it feels fresher. Talk to us about it. What's up?
Yeah, no, bringing Naruto to new gen is awesome. The power of the graphics obviously are much better. The fluidity is incredible. The game has always been beautiful, right? I mean, like, you know, the animation quality. Now, though, like you said, it looks fresher. For me, when I watch people playing, it almost feels like it's being drawn in real time, like it's like real-time anime. And a lot of fans are like, this looks better than the anime. I mean, it's literally better, and that's incredible. I mean, the game, the amount of characters, the special attacks, like you pulled off some special moves.
I mean, amazing, man.
Mind-boggling, you know, and they look awesome. They look so awesome.
Now, I have a major question, something that I never ever seen in Naruto, and I don't see it in many fighting games either, but considering this is a social media generation and the community wants to be involved, you know, do you guys got plans to like work with like companies like a DeviantArt? Like DeviantArt, they make all these great, you know, artistic works. I would love to see someone's random idea of Naruto or a brand new character for Naruto, and they could like implement that in the game or something like that as a skin. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys got plans to work with the community on that way? I never seen it be done. This game, it'll be perfect for it. What are your thoughts on a community like that?
Well, I think our company is really looking at that right now, and you know, no promises yet, but you know, we've got so many awesome games that people love. Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, like, you know, these games, people, it's like a religion, you know, and so we want to really sort of, you know, harness that energy, that creativity, really connect with the fans. We're really growing our social media, and a lot of the fans, if you haven't joined and liked us, you got to do it now, because you'll get a lot of extra stuff. So I mean, a plug for us, but really we want to be a connecting with you guys. We want to bring games over. J-Stars, a perfect example.
J-Stars, yeah.
We're like, I wanted J-Stars. This was like a year and a half ago, and they never thought it would come here. And you know what? We finally brought it here, and you know what? We're not going to just bring the PS3 version. We're going to bring a PS4 version that didn't even come out in Japan.
Oh my God.
So like we're totally, you know, being a lot more listening what the fans want, trying to bring out the games faster, bringing better quality. So yeah, I mean, I think the opportunity is definitely there to do that kind of thing.
Now, I want to ask you a major question, only major questions, right? So one of my favorite games is NBA 2K, right? And with NBA 2K, like when the season starts, you can actually play the games that's happening in real time. So when you have Naruto, it's a TV show. You see what I'm saying? So let's say the next episode comes on. It'll be amazing if you could actually play out the fights that you saw in the latest episode of Naruto and kind of tie it into the game. What you think of that, man? What's up?
Maybe that's Storm 5. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you never know. You never know, but that's a good idea.
I don't know if there's going to be a Storm 5, but you know, maybe that's the future. Maybe.
I think that would be insane. So now I got another question.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z versus Naruto. How do you feel about that? Like, what would a Dragon Ball Z game be like in a Naruto world, or Naruto in a Dragon Ball? Like, you don't say like that cross energy.
The closest that you can get to that is pick up J-Stars, because you can get Goku fighting aside with Naruto, and you can get, you know, Luffy with those guys. But like, as far as them battling it out in a oh man, I don't know. I mean, all I know is I do not want to watch that battle or be anywhere near it, because by the time that battle is done, we're all gone too. That whole place is gonna be blown to hell. You know, like the planet is gone. It's just those guys standing. You know.
Now, I got to ask you a question, right? There's been, like, when you look at Ronda Rousey, there's been a whole lot of memes of her with Dragon Ball Z and even memes of her as a Naruto character. I never seen this before done in those type of games, but would you guys ever consider having celebrity tie-ins like us, like let's say you have a celebrity, but you have the video game version of them in this world? Is that something that would make sense considering the community already has shown some sort of support for it?
Right. I think I think also the opportunity is there with the right timing, the right presentation. It's got to fit naturally. I mean, you can't just have like the world of Naruto and then all of a sudden like someone shows up in the world and it's like who the heck are you, right? But if it's done right, I think there is a way to do it. It's just a matter of unlocking that special formula to find where it fits. But I think it's possible. I wouldn't rule it out. And you're right. All these properties and franchises, they're so big and so important to people that it's kind of seeping out beyond
just the core of gaming.
Core of the gaming. Exactly. So it's like we might as well embrace that. Yeah. And it's going to be better for everyone in the long run because it gets more legitimacy, right? It gets more people taking notice. Yeah. So we want to obviously try to cater to that and support it. It's just a matter of finding the right mix.
Now, when it comes to Naruto overall, like in terms of the game, the story, everything that makes Naruto, when you trying to get everything right in the game and stuff like that, can you walk us through some of the challenges of making sure that the authenticity in the game matches what the fans know the system for, and also multiplayer and some of the other features in the game? Walk us through all of that.
Yeah, no, that's a huge, awesome question. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is bringing to the fans the most authentic, accurate game that we possibly can make, and we work super close, with Kishimoto Sensei, the creator of Naruto, the Shueisha, the licensing partners. I mean, we're constantly meeting with them weekly, saying like, hey, here's the new character designs for this. Here's the new level designs for that. This is how this attack looks. This is how every week to make sure that we get the feedback, make sure it's right, make sure it's correct, and then take, for example, say we want to put something in the game that happened like 6 years ago, right? And the developer has a walking encyclopedia of all of the mangas sitting there like a library, has all of the animes there. They can pull it up instantly, look at it, refer to it, make sure they got it right. Oh no, that's a little bit wrong. No, he doesn't do that. No, he does say that. All those things to make sure that it's as accurate as we possibly can make. And then when it comes to like multiplayer and all these other modes, this is stuff that's more game specific. It's not stuff that's actually from the manga or the anime, right? So we have to connect a little bit of dots, right? There's some things that we can get the reference, but then there's some things where we're kind of walking down territory that the anime or manga doesn't have to worry about, right? So we have to kind of like do a little bit of like, okay, how's that going to work out? How would that play? How if we set up multiplayer this way, is it still at the end of the day like paying tribute to the way a fight might happen, in the anime? So it's a lot. It's actually a lot that goes into it. And then think about all the recording, right? Like we've got the voice actors, all the original Japanese voice actors. We have the English voice actors. This year we're doing all the original Spanish voice actors and all the original Brazilian voice actors. So there's 4 different Narutos, 4 different Sasukes, 4 different Kakashis. We have to record all of that. And it has to be those voices. It has to be those characters. We can't just get somebody off the street. Hey, be the voice of Naruto. No, that doesn't work. So it's a huge project. It's a huge game.
Yo, 2 more questions. They're gonna wrap it up. All right, 2 more questions. Right. All right. So for my next question, and this is a bit like personal question, but for you as an individual, not just working on Naruto, but just working in the game industry, seeing where it was and where it's at today, what's something you would say to the fans about working in this business and fulfilling that passion? Like, I want them to know Jay. Like, I want them to know you for a second. What's up, man?
No, it's a great question. I think if you are interested in the game industry, you've got to have the passion. That's absolutely true. Like, you have the passion of what you do. I have the passion of what I do. That's why I got into this business. Even though though I got in a long time ago,
we're not gonna reveal the ages and stuff like that. All right.
About some ages, but I've been in it a long time. But you know, it's changed a lot. But in reality, a lot of it still stays the same. You know, we still have games that people want to play. Right. We want to bring those games to the people so they can play them. I mean, it's a very simple formula. But if you want to be in this industry, first of all, don't give up. You gotta keep fighting for your dream. You know, like it's not easy to get in. But one thing you'll find out by talking to everybody who's worked in the game industry, they didn't all go through the same path to get here. A lot of people went through crazy paths to get here, and they still got here. And that's proof that anyone can get in here. It's just a matter of pushing, finding a way, uncovering that opportunity. But once you're in it, make sure that you're really in it. You know, that you're in it to win it. You know, like you're not just like, oh, I'm here now. It's time to just kick back and relax. It's hard work. You know, like you really want to stick with it. Like you got to fight for it, just like anything, right? Someone else is going to want to come into this and take it out. You know, like because there's a lot of other people that want to get in. So definitely, for my advice is like, figure out what you want to do. Set the path and just keep going. And if you hit some roadblocks, you trip, you don't know where you're going, just get right back on it and keep pushing. I know it's a lot easier to said than done, but that's what you got to do. You want to get in the entertainment industry, it's not easy. But if you stay persistent, you have the passion, people will eventually recognize you for that.
I love you for that, man. Now for the last question, right? What's up with the esports, man? Okay. I just came back. Shout out to Verizon. You know what I'm saying? I just came back from Dallas, Texas. They had a big tournament with Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Smash Bros, and Call of Duty. But I didn't see Naruto up there. Naruto is one of those flagship fighting games, and it's also one of the most unique, different games simply because of the diagonal angles that you fight at and the way it comes together from anime style. Crazy, right? So, I say it again. Where does Naruto live at with esports? Will we see this happen? Please, live on HipHopGamer Show. Let's get it.
Yeah, so esports is blowing up. It's so huge, and we think that Naruto, we think Dragon Ball, we think a lot of these properties would be awesome for esports. So it is something that we're looking at. It is something, but like a lot of these things, it does take some time. But I'm hoping that people one day will be able to enter, a new Naruto tournament. Yeah. So yeah,
it better happen. Yeah. I don't care, son. It better happen, son. You gotta make it happen. Look, Jay. Look, son. Seriously, man. God bless you, man. Love you, man.